Welcome back, traders and investors. Everybody that is into crypto that likes to try to 10x, 100x their money. I'm going to make this one short for the day because it is Thursday, about 5:47 Mountain Standard Time. People probably want to have dinner and go do something else, and I don't have much to say. So first and foremost, we'll just get right into what my title says as far as the bottom is already in. And why do I feel like I'm getting closer to the bottom? All right. Why does Johnny feel like he's getting closer to the bottom? Well, we've got this interesting dealio here that is the whole psychological market cycle, right? And, denial, panic, blah, 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 anger, depression, disbelief. This really sucks, right? This is a sucker's rally. This is a sucker's rally is what it says right here. And I'm just looking at pretty much all the news, my TikTok especially, plus the stuff I see on Twitter, because I see people that are calling for $5,000 Bitcoin, $3,000 Bitcoin. Jed says, are we live? I say, yes, sir. We sure are. It's you and me, buddy. But I mean, if you look at some of my TikTok stuff,
Bitcoin is
I'm
back
telling
above
people,
19.
can I turn this freaking down? But this is terrible take. Blah, 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 blah. Why stop this guy? 15,000 Bitcoin ETH. Thank me later. People are so bearish. It's on Twitter. It's all over social media. And guys, what did I just, and ladies, if you're out there, what did I just show you? Let me zoom into this sucker. Okay, move it over here. I am going to get better with the whole going live and blah, 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 blah stuff. So the transitions and stuff, we look all cool. But I'm giving out good advice here. Disbelief. This is a sucker's rally. The whole up to 24,000 and nah. Yes, do I still think that we're still in a longer term bear market cycle? Yes, but I don't think that things are going to just crash, right? We already crashed. And everyone talking about they're going to get $3,000 Bitcoin is just effing ridiculous. Okay, we have the biggest news event coming up here in a few days with the Ethereum merge, and it might not be the catalyst that just shoots us up right away, but long term, it's going to. Johnny, what's up, Johnny in the chat? Appreciate you guys hanging out there. So I'm really thinking that we're around this area. God, if you follow, yesterday I was telling you a little bit about not my trading portfolio, but my long-term portfolio. I'm down like 65%. I got 180 grand left in there, and crypto stocks are doing better for me at the moment. I got 230 grand in my stocks from high of 360. Bitcoin, I had like 600 in there. Now I got 180, right? Sucks. Well, it makes sense because Bitcoin was up there. But my point is that everyone just is so bearish. That's why I feel it's probably a good time to get involved, to take a trade. I took a long. Damn right I took a long. 1530, 1560 is the area that I took on Ethereum. And I got a lot of slack for it here on Twitter. Twitter is tough. I'm not Twitter, but TikTok. TikTok, man, those guys. I love everybody here. But all right, Jed says he made gap around 9.7 with 17 range. Seems like the bottom due to the old 20K of all time. Yeah, if you look at the charts here, let me try to get open. Let me adjust this real quick because Jed makes a good point here. Just for giggles, let me get a different chart up here. I'll get that one going, just so it's nice and clean. Let's go crypto. Dun dun dun. All right, am I on logistics? Yes. All right, let me do 1 month. Let me reset this guy. All right, let's look at the previous all-time highs and the crashes, okay? So if I'm just to draw lines, it's brand new. I would say our first bull deal was here. Wrong one. All right, boom, boom, boom. We got a high. Boom. Okay. And then let me draw another one. We got a high. Boom. And then this 2017. Yep, this is 2017. Boom. So we know what happens every 4 years. So this is fairly close. Okay, can you guys see that? I hope you guys can see this. Let me move it over so we can so it's all making sense and you guys can see the price market on and stuff. Nobody needs to see my face. Like, hey, look, there's my face. Hi, guys. Appreciate you guys. Okay, now we can get rid of my face and we can focus on the thing at hand that is the crypto price. And it is very rare that crypto tanks below its previous all-time high. All right, so if we look at the 2012 high, what were we at? $250. Then we tanked, below it. This is a gnarly wick, so you could potentially not go off the wick, and you could say, hey, the 137. No, let's go off the wick. Okay, let's go off the wick. But we bounced off of it. The next crash and cycle, right? The next crash didn't go much below it. And then we have the 2017 cycle, right, of the whole 17,000. What is it touching on right now? Can anybody tell me? It doesn't take a rocket scientist to be like, hey, we are touching right off the previous all-time high of the last cycle. It's all psychological, and I don't think that we are going down much further, especially not to 5,000, not even 10,000, not even 3,000, right? That's massive hopium right now. Everyone that didn't get in on crypto and Bitcoin when it was at $3,000 down here, $4,000, you guys missed the boat, unfortunately. Okay, I'm just being honest with you guys. You guys missed the boat. Ethereum is the new boat for everyone to hop on. Bitcoin, long-term, safe money, digital gold, yes. But it's going to be hard to make massive gains because you didn't get in at $200, right? Or even $3,000. I still think $19,000 Bitcoin is cheap. I still think $19,000 is cheap because my ultimate price target for this sucker is $1 million, right? $1 million, which is freaking up here, right? Boom. Where's $1 million? There's $1 million, right? I don't think it's going to happen in the next bull cycle in 2024, but it's going to happen, at least in the next decade. Lemon says, what's up? Mark says ETH is going to become deflationary. Don't forget that. Exactly. And I believe Ethereum is going to become like their mining reward every day is going from something like, don't quote me if I'm right here, but because the difficulty is going to like 58 septillion, just some massive number. Just you got like 12 zeros behind 58 for this silly number. So it's making it impossible to mine, right? But I think the previous, like Bitcoin, what are we at during every 10 minutes currently? Is it 12.5 or is it 6.5 Bitcoin? Jesus, I sound like a noob that I don't even know that. Mining reward Bitcoin. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, I know it started off of 50, then he went 25, then he went 12. Okay, it's 6.5. 6.5. 6.5 is what it's currently at. I believe the mining reward for Ethereum was something like during the day, they got like 13,000 new coins in there, and it's being cut to like 1,600 because of that difficulty right off the bat. And if I'm just going back to Bitcoin, every time, I like this chart a lot because this is over from its inception to now, and every time on the stochastics, we break below being oversold, there's a massive run-up. Massive run-up. What's happening here? There's going to be a massive run-up. Just plain and simple, there's going to be a massive run-up. Feeding the 5,000 says, Brob, what's up, man? I need to have like a cha-ching for, for all the Moto guys that are in here. And for people that are like the RSI is nice, relative strength index, but I'm not as big a fan as stochastics. anytime we break below basically 50, things pump again. Okay, let me 50. We're well below 50 here. We're getting ready for a pump. Let me drop my face again so that you guys can see. Massive pump every time you drop below that. Okay, it's just plain and simple. So where's my chart here? Yeah, I don't care. I'm not saving it. Dun, 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 dun. So let me get back to Ethereum because the whole merge is going to happen, right? Very simple that I want you guys to see is we've got a low here, and then just what recently dumped here is we've got a higher low. It's incredibly important to know is we've got a higher low. I don't care about thinking about everything else that happened with you've got this head and shoulders, blah, 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 blah. This is just, it's trending upwards is what we are. So really we need to break below 1400, which is this red line for shit to really go wrong. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw something crazy like here soon we go and we have a little wick line all the way down past that, and then afterwards, you know, the manipulation, we just go boom, boom. All right, I'm not calling for $5,000 Ethereum here in the next 6 months, but here in the next 3 months, I'm calling for $2,000 Ethereum. You know, that is a good 20% run from where it is right now, and we're showing signs of support above 1,600, which is incredibly bullish for me. You know, anything above 1,500, I think for the Ethereum merge is hitting there, right? And if I'm just looking at Bitcoin for today, there's not a whole lot going on, right? There's just not a whole lot going on. We've got a doji candle, which is forming where, you know, buyers and sellers are fighting. And if I'm looking at, you know, that level, we need to stay above 19,000, because if we break below 19,000, we could see 17 again. But I don't think that that's going to happen. I really don't. I personally think because of the sentiment with everybody is they missed the boat. That whole $17,000, it happened quick. Look at this candle. This happened so quick, right? So we opened, we went a little higher, then we tanked, then it went up, then we opened, we tanked, and then we had the bullish reversal back above 20,000. This happened in 2 days. Happened in 2 freaking days. All right? And personally, I think it's been that way because, again, what you see on the internet, what you see on Twitter, all the comments.
The start of the merge for Ethereum.
We're going to like 1K. You got to be here. Can you guys even see that comment? We're going to 1K. It's not rejected because Bitcoin dropped. Like, people don't get this. They just want an instant ticket. And that's not how things work, all right? I'm here to try to teach you guys and show you good fundamental reasons and technical reasons as to why this isn't happening. If we want some more fundamental reasons, let's talk about, you know, Chairman Powell and everything's going with the housing market, the inflation, the consumer price index. They need to have numbers going up. They need to have numbers going up to get reelected and have midterms, to get voted, to make it look like they're doing a good job, right? At least our administration here in America. And because the United States dollar is the world reserve currency for now, you know, China soon might take it over. We are the leaders when it comes to just money flow, stock market and crypto. We are the ones that make the big decisions. And as soon as we lose the reserve currency status, it's going to be bad. So we can't lose that. So I suspect that the next meeting, we're going to say, hey, we're not going to raise interest rates, which is going to be really bullish. It shows that the bottom already happened, right? If they do decide to raise interest rates again, then potentially we will go down again. But I don't believe that we're going to get worse news than what we already have. I believe we're going to stay stagnant for the next 6 months into probably March of next year before we start seeing a lot of people start throwing money back in. And I think interest rates are going to stay around where they are now, 4 to 5-ish%. I don't think we're going to see stuff at 8%, right? At least for the housing market. And I think typical inflation is going to be capped right around the 8.5%. I don't think it's anything's going to go up more. I think the bottom has happened, right? And because of that, we're going to see price stay stagnant. It's not going to go down, and it's not going to pump up. It's going to take a little while, but we're going to pump up. I do predict by the end of the next 2 months, we're going to see crypto above 24,000, and then we're going to see Ethereum above 2,000. And people are going to start FOMOing in because they're missing things as of right now, right? I absolutely wish I had more money right now that, honestly, I wish that I didn't buy a house because I could have so much more liquid asset because I put 85 grand down on my house. I wish I could have just thrown that into crypto. Like, I'm honestly thinking about, dipping into a bunch of my savings and buying Bitcoin with it. I'm actually thinking about selling my damn dirt bike for $8,000 to buy Bitcoin with it. I sold. This is what I'm telling you is the money is made during these times. All right, I'm gonna go big again for a second. I sold my Toyota Tundra TRD Pro to buy more crypto. I don't need a vehicle right now. I've got a 4Runner. I've got a TRD Adventure 4Runner. I don't need another vehicle right now. That's a luxury. So I bought more crypto with it. And I'm just a small guy that I feel like I'm fairly decent with money management. So, that's it. Oh, Feeding the 5,000 says don't sell either. Yeah. Don't sell. HODL, guys. In DCA, if you guys can't have any spare, pick up a small little side gig to make $100 a week or something, put it into this stuff. Just invest in yourself right now. This is where the money is going to make. I just had a small little TikTok where I talked about in 2017, I turned $3,000 into about $60,000. And then I watched that sucker go down to 20,000 and I turned that 20,000 into 500,000, right? Now I've got another 180,000 right now in my crypto account. During the next bull cycle, where do I think that that's going to go? Is that going to go 2, 3, 4 million? That's my plan, right? So stay with me. This is a journey. Okay, it's not just about the destination, and these are the times we got to get through. And personally, like I said, I just think that we're really in this whole sucker rally type scenario here, right? Boom. And I have to say, if you guys want to trade, right? If you want to trade and you want some extra help, giving free money is always nice. So you can use Bybit. The link is in the description. You can have up to 4,000. I like to leverage trade around, 2 to 10%. I have been known to go to 30 at times. But just be aware that if you leverage trade, you can get liquidated and lose your ass. That's why I will help teach with some more courses on how to hold risk management, how to have proper stops, and take profits. But anyway, this is Johnny Crypto. I appreciate you guys coming here. Till next time, I'm here to help you guys make some money.